Okay, so here on the headlines, we bring you the stories making waves on the front pages of our newspapers and across board. So here I'm going to start with the Today newspaper, and on the front page of the Today newspaper, guess what is on the front page? Pay Global to be launched in Chicago in July, and GN Bank and the financial sector of the Group Indom is doing so well, and taking waves and taking charge and making waves across the US. And Pay Global to be launched in Chicago in July, and private lotto operators back National Lottery Authority over 100K Ghana cedis license fee. And so that is what is happening. Parliament okays Deputy Special Prosecutor. You can find that on page 3. And the banner headline: President directs arrest of GFA boss Kwesi Nyantakyi.
I'm excited because in just about 3 days we've had some very good news from Group Indom, the opening of GN Bank in the USA, and now Pay Global to be launched in Chicago. I'm very, very much happy for them, and we wish them the very best, don't we?
We do, but the way I finished the last story and said you are excited, I thought I was going to yell.
Alright, so let's move on to the Daily Graphic, which has also captured the trending news for the day, that is the arrest of Kwesi Nyantakyi, and they have captioned that Nyantakyi is hot. That is how Daily Graphic has chosen to caption this issue. And President reports conduct to police, CID at his heels. You can find that story on page 3 of the Daily Graphic, and on the back page, £2 million seedlings to be planted in mining communities. That is some farming issues there that the Daily Graphic has captured this morning. So you can grab a copy of the Daily Graphic and find out. And also 16 fined 45,600 Ghana cedis for illegal chainsaw operations in the Ashanti region. And definitely will bring you up to speed with what exactly happens with this issue. What do you have for us?
On the front page of the Daily Guide, Mahama is disaster, NDC gurus are saying that. And you have also on the front page 4 Chinese Galamsey operators arrested, and then MPs approve Amidu's deputy, Madam Cynthia Lamte. Now, the banner headline is Arrest Kwesi Nyantakyi, Nana orders CID over Anas latest video. And this calls for a lot of worry.
Indeed, a lot of worry, but we'll be getting into that conversation in our first talk to find out what exactly is the latest update. Has he really been arrested? Is he even in the country at all? All of these many questions will be answered. Now let's take a look at the Daily Dispatch, and they also had to capture it. Of course, President orders the arrest of GFA's Kwesi Nyantakyi. They have captioned it, and of course, GVG deal is 179 million US dollars, not 89 million US dollars. And you can see the currency US dollars on the front page of the Daily Dispatch. And Mensah and Alabi predict they will win 2020 slots. That is some great news coming in from the NDC camp, where Professor Joshua Alabi and Sylvester Mensah are predicting that they will win the 2020 slot for the NDC. So if you want to know what it is that is going to be their Midas touch for them to win, grab a copy of the Daily Dispatch and get to find out. On the back page, I have seen documents suggesting GVG deal is costing 179 million US dollars, not 89 million US dollars. That is a continuation of that story coming in from the president. And strike by Ghana LPG operators bites consumers. And I cannot just fathom, on my way to work this morning, just around the Nungwa, there's this gas filling station which had a lot of taxis packed because they were not getting gas to buy. And it's worrying because this is their livelihood. This is where they get money to feed their family, and they cannot get gas to buy.
It's quite sad that and those taxis that use that the LPG for their vehicles is going to be a great worry and a problem to them, in that working and feeding their families and all that. But I feel that whatever new or innovative ideas that are coming up, the sustainability has always been my problem. Ghana, we have the ideas to implement things, but the way to sustain it and make it viable has become the challenge. So for me, whatever the government want to do with this gas issue, I don't have a problem with it, but I am looking at the continuity, how we're going to sustain it and how we're going to make it work. Let's look at the coin from the both side and then find the best out of it.
But I think the strike has been called off.
Yeah.
So definitely that
They
will be
may
some
resume
good
today,
news,
yes,
and
yeah.
people will get gas to.
On the front page of the Chronicle, I go with the Chronicle newspaper, and I have the ex-president Rawlings on the front page, so angry, and he says that if effusions of Jerry John Rawlings, he said Kufuor is evil, Mills is half evil. When I die and go to heaven, I don't find certain leaders, I will ask permission to go to hell to flog that fellow. I will flog him to the point that the devil will clap for me. That is oh, come on, this man. That's an ex-president Rawlings saying that. And KSTU chokes on 3.2 million Ghana cedis dodgy contract. And Akufo-Addo reports GFA boss to CID over Anas video. If the GFA boss is coming up, the rest of you get ready. Energy, Emery succeeds Wenger in £5 million a year deal, and we have Serena Williams won't be seeded for French Open after her world ranking dropped to 453 during maternity leave. Wow. And so that is what we have at the back page of the Chronicle.
Alright, so let's find out what the Ghanaian Times is telling us this morning. And guess who found himself a helper in the office of the special prosecutor? It's Martin Amidu, as Lady Lamte has been appointed and approved as the deputy special prosecutor. So she's finally going to be helping our very own Martin Amidu in that office of the special prosecutor. So Miss Jane Lamte there going to help Martin Amidu. And military police smoke peace pipe in Tamale. That is coming in from the Interior Minister. You know, the fracas that ensued between the police and the military just around last week in Tamale. And according to the Interior Minister, they have smoked the peace pipe. And I definitely hope they smoke it for a very long time, because we definitely need peace in this country. And definitely Ghanaian Times had to capture what is going on with the GFA boss, and they have captioned that fallout from Anas undercover investigation. President orders arrest of Kwesi Nyantakyi, and you can find that on page 15 of the Ghanaian Times. And at the back, guess who presented his title to the president? Isaac the Champion Dogbe has presented his title to President Akufo-Addo, and you can see all of them with all smiles because he won big. And Black Stars hold their first training session, and Kotoko to bounce back against Elmina Sharks.
And then our final paper for this morning, the Publisher newspaper says on the banner headline, end of an era. Anas exposes GFA boss, president orders his arrest, and Parliament okays Amidu's deputy, and kicks against gay marriage, and Ghana gets criminal justice case tracking system. We don't take deposit. Men's Gold is reacting and responding to the issue coming from the Bank of Ghana, indicating they're going to penalize Men's Gold, and so they are coming out that they don't take a deposit. And here you have Gabi Otredakon with Black Coffee. Your utterances are annoying, Gabi tells Black Coffee.
Which was the Black Coffee? The lady?
Yes, the lady Brooke Star, Black Coffee.
The former deputy CEO of the Ghana Tourism Development.
Exactly.
Oh,
and so
your utterances are annoying.
You know, she was saying that there were some issues coming up indicating her life want to be taken from her and all that. And so the reactionary from Gabi, those comments are annoying. And for in recent times, Gabi Otredakun has come in the news with regards to issues coming up with Ashanti Hene and Asante Hene, and then other issues coming up. It's been back and forth with issues like that, but I am not much concerned about it. I am looking at issues regarding this expose of the GFA boss, even though we'll be tackling that during the first talk. But I feel that African leaders must learn to know. Major Don Chebe said something during his retirement um, send-off party, he said that you leave the scene when the applause are more. In that, sometimes when you're doing what you're doing, you get to a point you must know that it is time for me to move out, so that sometimes when you are there for too long, there are a lot of things that it does not augur well. Being there for far too long, and it is clear these things are showing up.
Well, let's just wait for June 6th. We haven't seen it. It's just the president who has been privy to what exactly is in that expose, and just he preview. I think he previewed it last week, and now he's ordered an arrest of Kwesi Nyantakyi. So you can imagine what will happen. This is just Kwesi Nyantakyi, and what is going to be exposed come June 6th is for the whole sport authority.
There'll
be more heads rolling. Trust
they
me.
Should get ready.
More heads will be rolling on the 6th of June and the days that come afterwards.
And this goes to all of us. It clearly indicates what the scripture says, that whatever we do in secret will certainly be exposed one day. And so we all have to be on our guard and be cautious of what we do, knowing living our life well. We are not all perfect human beings. We are working our way to perfection, but let's try to be cautious and limit some of the things we are doing. The eyes are not seeing some of them, but there is an eye that sees everything that no man eye can see. So let's be cautious in our dealings.
But let's just be mindful that all these are allegations until found
certainly
guilty. And
certainly.
I don't know why. I've monitored across. I don't know why sports journalists, most especially, are excited about this news. They are all that this is about time. I mean, they saw this coming and all of that. You can see that they're excited about it. And I'm hoping if our colleague Abdul Jalilu, who is coming up next with the sports update, is also excited about this news.
Maybe Abdul may be sad.
But before he comes, a very big thank you to our sponsors: Eco Spa Mineral Water, Golden Fruit West Africa Limited, Accent and Cares, and of course to our wonderful makeup artist Lana Makeovers. We'll bring you more details from them in a couple of minutes. But up next is the sportman Abdul Ahmed Jalilu. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome to Pay Global app. Pay Global allows you to send and receive money into your mobile wallet instantly from around the world. It makes money transfer easy, affordable, smooth, and convenient for agents and users. Roaming services are also available globally. So, how to get started? First, you have to download the Pay Global app. Step 1. Open Google Play or Play Store using your Android device. Step 2. Search by typing Pay Global in the Google Play search engine. Step 3. Locate and click on Pay Global and install. Step 4. After installing, tap Open and allow access to complete the process. Now, let's see how to create a new Pay Global account. After opening the Pay Global app, click on New User Account. Complete the registration form with the following information to register your account: phone number, full name, email, date of birth, enter preferred password, and confirm your password. Click on Register Now to register your account. A confirmation code will be sent to you and displayed in the text box. Click Next to complete registration. Visit the nearest GN Momo agent to load your wallet. Contact us for support on